some poop. Yeah, that's funny.
I'm not ready.
That's funny.
Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready?
Gumshoe's dead, guys.
Yeah.
Look at both of their face.
I can understand the defense acting like this. However, what do you seem? Why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Furley?
It's nothing, Your Honor.
He's so good at acting.
What's wrong with Edgeworth? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. I mean, that was his homie.
Clearly.
They just got in a car crash.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on this
Was it actually
impacted suicide note.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery.
Bruh.
What?
What do you mean, Mr. Agrawal?
Okay, Judge.
This note was not written by Miss Impax herself. It's a fake.
Damn.
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what's going on? If this was not written by Miss Impax, then who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carita.
Mr. Carita? Really?
Now I'm confused.
Well. Looks like Miss Impax never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about On Guard. What the fuck?
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Ungard could not have known that, and so that facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it.
That does sound very plausible.
This theory that On Guard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it.
We gotta present evidence, but what do we present?
Do we have to?
I feel like we should. I feel like something could be wrong with it, but I don't know how we present.
What's the option that would make us stall more?
Present evidence.
Like, we're not trying to prove it. We're not trying to help him out, right?
We have to stall because Maya still hasn't been found yet, right?
I know, but which option won't help On Guard? Which option will help On Guard out? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Presenting evidence would help him out.
Well, let's think about it then. Let's think about what they just fucking said. Alright, so.
He wasn't paying attention.
The what's it called was fake. No, I'm talking about you. It was fake, right? The suicide note was fake. He's saying that
Doesn't matter.
that it doesn't matter that it was fake if he didn't know it, yada yada yada. Maybe we can prove that there was still a way he could know. On to the court record.
Yeah.
Go to the left. Oopity beat up baboop badoop badoop. Alright, what is it? Go to the left like 3 more times.
That photo? Or the other thing?
Go to the left once again.
The stuff to bear. That's where the camera was.
Actually, it might be the winner. No chicken dinner.
Stuff to bear?
Or yeah, because look, the spy camera. Who bought this shit? Youngin On Guard. So he still would have known something.
I mean, the suicide note though. How long ago was that? Like when it was written? We're trying to figure out why he knew that the suicide note was.
No,
not
we're trying to figure. No. We're looking for a different way. On Guard could have known, at least to my knowledge. That's what I'm assuming. I'm trying to figure out another way he could have known something about On Guard's like motive, I guess, in lack of a better way of explaining it.
Well, I guess you could present the bear. No, I'm just. What do you think, Darren? Darren?
Sure.
Epic. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. Yeah, if everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, oh well, then it's impossible for Mr. Ungard to not have known it was fake. Yeah, because he was fucking spying on the nigga the whole time.
Wouldn't we pick the spy camera instead of the bear?
I mean, there's a spy camera in the bear.
There were 3 answers: the spy camera, the transmitter, and the stuffed bear.
Yeah, you could have picked more.
I am so wet.
All right.
Blue.
What is this little item called again?
Camera.
Video camera, Your Honor? Oh, well, a very small one, but come on.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh!
A camera.
Old fashioned.
You kids and your fancy toys nowadays.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Ungard knew of the existence of this note, smack paper, because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? Yeah, and if that were true, well, then this means Mr. Ungard would have known that the victim had forged the note. Silly.
So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Ungard's motive for murder was, it suddenly disappeared into thin air.
But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Ungard monitored Mr. Kurita 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Ungard didn't know of.
Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place?
Ding.
Damn.
You'll still good, now do it.
Yeah.
Ginger. With the words shuffled around.
Order.
Words, letters.
It looks like this time it's you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Huh? As you figured.
As I figured, it came down to this after all.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not making any sense.
You're sounding like a threat right now.
When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Ungard's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle.
I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time.
Larry Butts.
Oh, well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual.
Edward's stuttering? Doesn't know like him at all.
Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr.
Curious
Edgeworth?
who just needs right now.
This witness is one who perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder.
That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer the question with such certainty. Come on.
It's me.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this witness?
It's
Yes, go on. Who the fuck is it?
the man himself, Mr. Shelley the killer.
You got him?
Oh, Mr. the Killer.
Huh?
Wait, Shelley the Killer? You mean the killer, or I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
He's coming here to the witness stand.
Well, yes, in a matter of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Is this all right with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out, so fuck it. Alright, says no objections. Your age.
I wonder if it's really all
Joshy Poo.
Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand.
Edward, is there no other way left to us?
How'd he get there?
Now then, witness, your name and your, occupation, please.
Wow, the transceiver.
Bruh.
Very good, sir. My name is Shelly Tequila, and I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here?
Your Honor.
This is gonna be weird. How can you remain so calm, and what is the meaning of this two-way radio?
Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. The Killer will testify to this court.
Wow.
Tabs.
Phoenix?
So, this must be what that urgent phone call you got earlier was about.
Oh no! Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna mix up these voices.
Will you want Darian to be the judge?
No. Oh no. This will not do. I cannot allow this in my court.
Give me one second. You feel
These
me?
music kind of remind me of Clubhouse Games music.
A little.
I'm gonna say it.
Anyways,
First of all, we can't even be sure if this is really the killer himself.
witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelly the Killer.
I'm ready to that bitch.
And please wait a second.
I'm so hungry, bruh.
Maya!
A voice! Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelly the Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances. So,
Now then, witness, there is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else.
and what would that be?
At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Carita. Is this correct?
It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida.
Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's it, a bad dream.
Shelly the Killer. What is he gonna say? It's very interesting how they continue the game with. This is just so. This is like very final gamey, I would say.
Yeah, about my client.
There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give you the name of my client.
Epic.
Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man.
For your
I
standards,
almost
that's not
say
great.
he seems to be mocking us.
While he may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor, Mr. the Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about his trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be on a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine this witness?
Fuck it. There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Shut up.
Right?
To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself.
Chris.
The trust between you and your client?
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. If too many people knew my face, it would be quite troublesome. And that's why you're testifying in this manner? This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did,
Yeah.
that person wouldn't be my client for very long. They would certainly... that's enough. Please, no more. Very well. It was only a hypothetical anyway.
And that is the reason I'm here on today's witness stand.
Rats.
Yeah. That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It doesn't matter to me. This client has already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. Their role? This person tried to implicate This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. You. Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty? To the gentleman who spoke just now. Excuse me, but would you care to die? No, I didn't say anything.
The judge had better watch himself.
Winka.
I don't know what we're trying to present, honestly. Are we presenting his client?
It's probably like that thing we did last episode of Ice Attorney Justice for All. Where we have to repress something, maybe.
Let's do that. Press everything again.
Fuck it.
Do you want to press this or?
Yeah. Well, we probably should have done the first one, but alas. The trust between you and your client. The first one, what was the first one? That was like a useless
I
thing.
provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. These are the roles and duties an assassin and client are to carry out.
Oh,
My bad. But I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules. What's up with that dumb nigga?
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person?
I have no trust relation with a client who cannot understand their assigned role.
Just my luck. An assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic?
I hate how that word is spelled. This case just keeps getting better and better.
If you can't, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really. Dear God.
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you seek.
You have made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we're ready.
Excellent.
And that is the reason I am here today on the witness stand. What?
It's
Is it
probably
at
going to be
the
at the
right?
end.
Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree?
Bing, 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 bing.
What is it?
Well, now I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If
Damn
you
it.
can't ask it, Mr. Wright, then I will. Witness,
Read my mind.
what is the name of your client who requested the murder of Juan Carita?
That person's name is...
Me.
Hello,
Adrian Andrews.
bruh.
What? So is he still lying?
Witness! That's not who you told me it was earlier.
No. Yep.
Pray tell, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I should think I know my own client, and it is indeed Adrian Andrews.
Maybe he's got
What?
2 clients.
I'm about to take 2. Never mind.
This can't be. On the phone earlier,
What's going on here? My guess is that the killer just stabbed Mr. Edwards in the back. Stabbed Edwards in the back? I'm sure you're not going to get an audience with this court. Mr. The killer told him a different name. Matt on guard, perhaps. I knew it.
this is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very, very serious lie.
But you were the one who summoned this witness.
Damn.
You,
He said the hard R.
Shelly the killer.
Guac.
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt on guard, am I correct? All I wish to do is to help procure his acquittal.
Wow. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this. What the fuck?
I
Yeah.
don't know if we want to still.
The prosecution has failed to provide a motive, and has instead provided this suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there's a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself the name of his client. Mr. the Killer's client, who requested the murder, was not the defendant at all. Oh my god, the voices are mixed up, help.
No,
That's why I said someone else do the judge.
I mean,
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me that this means that Mr. Matt Ongar is innocent. I seem to have caused you all a bit of confusion. Please continue the discussion and call me when you've reached a verdict.
And we
Bailiff.
speak French to German.
Please bring in Bailiff. Please bring in Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
Yeah, she dead.
What now? With the way this is going, On Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya. Yeah, but Edward is right. The killer's lying. And On Guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this? You'll be alright.
Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant?
Your Honor, the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness.
I request permission to help you shut up.
Shelly the killer is certainly lying under oath.
It wasn't me. Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now was all one big lie.
Miss Andrews, look,
The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. That testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer himself just testified. He named you as his client.
Oh, he's lying.
No, that's not true.
Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you.
god damn.
The knife, the button, donning the nickel samurai costume.
Damn.
But that's...
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste's impacts was a part of your life.
Oh shoot.
You wanted to follow her, and you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want both of them dead.
Oh my gosh, she
I
about to
know.
explode.
Mr. Wright,
Help me.
you know the truth. Tell them. Tell them the real story, who the real killer is. Tell them. Please, help me.
Yeah, I know the
The
truth.
screen fades to black, and you just see a troll face behind Phoenix.
Yes, I know the
Watch
truth.
this is about to be hilarious, guys.
Just laugh.
Mr. Wright,
No, you're gonna laugh at this, right? I don't know. Yes, Your Honor?
I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What
Gumshoe
am I
might
to
get.
do?
Can we save? Yeah,
He'll be
go
alright.
for it.
There's no health bar. It doesn't matter. It's the illusion of free choice.
Let's go with the trial then.
I guess we can continue.
Because if it don't matter, we might as well just keep it going. Penis.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty. You are a lawyer. No shit. I've done 2 games of these already. But Madame Guard is a killer. A murderer. I can't let that slide. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I'm no better than on guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact
Spinning mad facts, Phoenix.
that it is because of Edgeworth that I know now the real truth. Now know, Christ. He could have gotten on guard convicted so many times over. But he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust.
Yeah.
His trust. I never thought about it until now.
Light bulb.
I trust him.
You care about him? That's crazy.
Yeah, you do.
Stop reading my mind, Mia. That's fucking weird.
Not gonna see all the
Mr.
dirty
Wright,
talk.
your opinion, please?
The defense requests that. We in this bitch. We gonna further question this little bastard because we gonna get him up out of here. You feel
Am I hearing you correctly, Mr.
I
Wright?
can't understand your ebonics. Right.
But, that witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done.
Boo nigga, I'm working overtime.
That's a bar.
Yeah, that was hard. Keep it moving. Next.
Nigga,
Shout outs to
it's a
Nanami.
Roman.
To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. Bing, 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 boing, Your Honor. There you go. Don't be proud of yourself.
Shout out to Nanami from
Fade
Jujutsu
to
Kaisen.
white. There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that once those pieces arrive here in this very courtroom, a miracle will occur. That's right, I believe in God. Cross
Very
heart.
well. The trial will continue. Mr. Edgeworth, please reestablish connection with Mr. the Killer.
Right
Makes his
away,
orders.
Mom.
Right away, those polos.
Has a verdict been reached?
Before that, we would like to talk to you a little more.
About? All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else could you need me for?
Well, actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done.
But what shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. the Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail.
You legal people being your procedures. Is it any wonder no one likes to go to court?
Shut up!
What was that?
About my client part 2.
As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime, while pretending to be the person who discovered the body and entered the scene. Adrian Andrews already knew from the beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I'm referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. This is a most unexpected turn of events for the, 5th time now. However, this time, everything has finally been revealed.
No, not.
Just a second, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
We still have the cross-examination to do.
But you don't need to question testimony like this. Do you, Mr. Wright? I said that completely incorrectly.
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. I mean, as if I have a choice here.
Why? What this witness has said is nothing but beneficial to the defense's case. If you scrutinize the testimony, then
I'll expose the lies in that oh so beneficial testimony, I suppose. Let's go. Neighbors.
I don't understand what's going on anymore.
That makes two of us. Let go. It could be it.
As I already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client, however.
Oh my god. Let me hear this, however, bro.
Let's press this up.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
I'd just be staring. If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicions on his end. But I have to do something to waste more time. Witness, I'm requesting a hit.
You want one?
Oh shit, cops.
Run!
Guys, we're playing the game. This isn't real.
Out.
Blue.
Yes?
What you charging, bro? You want a discount?
I see you're also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney.
What?
If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial.
Nigga, no, I'm not thinking of hiring.
Mr. Wright!
Yeah.
You wanna kill me?
Bruh.
Don't you?
This guy, bro. Nigga, what? Why would you think something like that, Your Honor?
Guilty, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You are hereby declared guilty.
Be
I'll
funny if
kill
that
you
was an
for real.
instant game over.
Witness, let's continue. Why did you disclose the name of your clients? They are your client, are they not?
The judge just throws the gavel at Phoenix's face.
Go to the right. Oh, God. Go back. But even more appalling. Even more. What was before this? Okay, go to the left one more time. Pretending to be the first person to get body and into the scene. First person discovered. Pretend. Go to it. Okay. Let me look at some stuff we got. Oh fuck. Okay. Go to the left. The other page.
Bear it up. Oh, you go.
What does that card say? Things are visible at the time of murder. Miss Andrews is carrying it. Go to the. Let's look at the 3 folders real quick.
The suicide shit.
Okay, not that one then. To the right.
Attempted suicide.
Andrews raising shock from Celeste's. Okay, go to the right.
Autopsy.
Trying to go into. Okay, go to the next page. To the left. Alright, so
Hey, look at the guitar.
There's fingerprints. Oh, I'm lagging. Was it a guitar thing? Empty. There's Rita's. I think what we're doing is like kind of like backtracking, right? So at
trying to
first we were
expose the
helping his case. So now we need to help Andrew's case.
Mm-hmm.
He already knew that Critta's dead. Oh, you know what? You remember when when she had like first saw the body and she had the glass?
Yeah, the tomato. Yeah.
That's the fingerprints. You think? I don't know. Are they gonna go back that far? I mean, I guess we might as well. We were talking about it, so I don't know. I mean, I guess Phoenix could bring up that it was like, oh shit, I didn't know you were dead. Let me put that down. You know what I'm saying, and see what I could do. You feel me? Because that's all she really had when she first saw it. You feel me?
I thought about that. I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Darian?
Because, like, they could go back on that. And, well, Phoenix had already proven that, you know. I don't know. I forgot what they proved, though. Well,
Yeah.
So we're trying to bullshit and say that she didn't know he's dead.
again, like she originally did.
Yeah, so at first we were just like going against Andrew's case. Now we're for, because now, you know, we're giving up on the Maya thing. So I think now our goal is to help Andrew's here.
I'm just not sure what we would use.
It's a good thing I watch it back on these videos.
I guess we can try.
We can try it, I guess. So, okay, so I was right the first time.
It's kind of weird how the health bar wasn't showing
What?
anything.
Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer.
What is the meaning of that attitude? I said that way.
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea that Juan Corrida had been murdered.
But how? How do you know that?
From this wine glass, Your Honor.
The glass?
Mr. the Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
But isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan?
Isn't that the plan?
That is not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Dumby. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind.
I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the same exact thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon?
Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? It's not a very important point anyway, correct?
Look at this neighbor.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. If Adrian Andrews really is your client as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corrida's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all.
Whoa.
How strange. Yes? Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection at this absurd situation?
Because I brought it up. Yes. If we figure out what we're up to, we're in real trouble. Yeah, I know.
There you go.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, you're dumb. You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Ah, my bad.
Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I'm positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. The prosecution requests further testimony concerning when the request was taken.
Very well.
Right now I have to buy us more time. For some fucking reason. While we wait for the items the killer left behind to get here. I just know that the very outcome of this trial lies with those items. They fucking
Gumshoe
better,
could very well be
so
there.
sick of shit.
This request came to me, about a week ago.
About a week ago.
It was a request for my services on the night of the award ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes.
That's cap.
So you physically met your client, huh? That is correct. Meeting one's client is the first step to building trust, in my opinion. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cock examine, please.
Pride.
Pride, bro.
I'm at a certain bar to discuss and finalize a few matters. What is that bar? Press.
That's a bar.
So, you physically met Adrian Andrews, correct?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was that brief
Press
pause?
further.
Yeah, do that.
Darian.
Press further.
Witness, I should like for you to give us some more details.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail.
And why is that?
That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And that is the only way to establish, that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
He just gets them in the face and big stink eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony of now of any importance?
No, I don't think so.
Do one of those again.
I don't think so. That shit was fucking.
Darian,
I mean,
face.
it could be important, but I don't see how it's important now. Maybe we'll come back to that later and press it again.
Agreed.
What
Darian.
did he just say?
Oh my gosh, Darren.
He's talking about how he wants to, when he takes orders, they're face to face, they're not over phone or mail.
The bottom option.
Yeah.
Why he admits his clients is not important. And that wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions. You know, cha-cha around
What do
here.
you mean by that?
My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I have already told you, Mr. Wright, I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him.
Him?
The female.
That's what I thought. I can trust this person as a client.
Oh shoot. Him.
It's true that what they're saying about talking face to face.
That's funny.
Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony just now of any importance?
Yes.
Now it is, bitch. If I heard what I think I heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, your testimony just now was of utmost importance.
Oh, really?
If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
Very well.
From the moment I saw him, I thought I can trust this person as a client.
Alright,
Do
for
we
them,
press or do we present?
present.
What are we presenting?
Fuck the bullshit.
What are we presenting?
Her.
Miss Adrian
I know that
Andrews.
there is no, how am I gonna word
It's a
this?
female. This isn't.
Whatever, man.
Thank you.
God.
I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy?
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes,
How many
that is
times?
correct.
I'm sorry. But you just assumed genders.
Exactly.
Oh shit!
What?
Shelley the Killer, you're canceled. You've never met the real Adrian Andrews.
Why would you say that? I always suspect genders.
Because you made one very big slip up about her.
So what is the issue?
About gender.
Huh? What did you say just now? About her?
if you had ever met Adrian Andrews in person. One look would have told you that she's a woman.
Actually, she could be fair.
fuck.
Damn. LGBTQ.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not even in here, so he couldn't even
Order!
turn into-
Order in the court! Mr. Wright! What is the meaning of this?
As far as I know, this moment is the only reason why she's named that.
Wait,
Yeah,
Adrian
pretty
Andrews?
much.
Because Adrian is an ambiguous name.
It is a unisexual name that he assumed was male.
Yeah. This witness testified to the following: that he always meets face to face with his clients when taking their request to fuck up, nigga.
Kills
What?
Maya.
Ah!
But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. the Killer's client could not have been Adrian Andrews.
Whereas,
This nigga
Ooh.
Comes and
That
dies.
WC going away.
That's some interesting cum.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake?
He's a basic bitch.
I believe it has
that's
to do
why.
with her name, Your Honor.
Her name?
Yes, Adrian Andrews is, without a doubt, a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
Unlucky for Mr. the Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Andrea Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with.
What? What is going on?
Listen, man. You respect
Shelly
all-
the Killer. This court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must have mixed up this client with another.
So does that mean you remember something different now?
Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more.
Honestly, you could just hang up right now.
I know he's just gonna spit out more fucking lies, bruh.
You could just hang
Very
up and kill
well.
Maya.
But
That's just the
this
shit that
one-
got me. I'm out.
But this time, please give us the truth. And nothing but the truth.
Request taking part 2.
Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There must have been times where I took a job without having to meet my client. The request was for the murder of one corrida and 2 or 3 smaller things. When I saw the name at the end of my letter, I thought the client to be a name.
A man.
Fuck!
I mean, this missed Adrian Andrews.
God
so-
damn it!
Right?
So you took this job through a letter?
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he is definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know, I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me,
My big
no
buddy.
matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
When I shoot, he shoot.
Damn, this is the gay relationship that I wanted.
I'm gay, you gay. That means we gay.
Judge, please shut
Pride
up.
Month. Pride Month.
The request was for the murder of one Karita and 2 or 3 other small things.
Yeah, press. 2 or 3 other things. What you on about, cut?
Blue.
Yes.
To kill it.
And what were these other tings?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his buttons the wrong way and he got mad. I don't give a fuck. Press further, bruh.
Darian Faith.
Yes.
Yep.
Whether or not they're related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney,
Uh-oh.
What's up, bro?
I have said everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination. be that you are planning to betray your own client?
Look at that.
Instant game over. Instant game over.
That's
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one,
what? Wait. No, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck, alright? I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? I think so. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
They're scaring me. It's a scare tactic. Don't do it. It's a scare tactic, bro. Remember, Edgeworth is right there on our side. He got us. That's what he
You
said.
know what? It's spinning facts. Press further.
Faith?
I like saving, but it's just gonna be a long time if we go back all the way back.
The health
to
bar isn't there. We're good.
You like saving? I do too.
yeah, dang, you were talking shit, weren't you?
Yeah, right. Now that we saved, go ahead and press further.
You niggas is P words, bro. Witnesses is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
If it is truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
Yeah.
Bear figurine? Okay.
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Korida's suitcase.
And then what did you do next?
I headed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client? Interesting.
This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony. As you wish.
One of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian Andrews.
Oh, what's that good?
What?
Press that joint. Oh,
Wait, this?
yeah, one of these was to find the bear figurine and give it to Adrian.
What, do we show him the bear figurine?
We can.
I don't know if that's the right thing to do.
Only Corita and Andrews knows how to open it.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty important. Cause like, if she had it, she could open it.
And the what's it called was in it too.
The
She didn't want that
suicide-
shit.
Mhm. She wanted it burned.
Yeah, present it. Shelly the killer, come on. If you had really given the bear to Miss Andrews, this item should not have been inside it.
This
Yeah.
item.
I see where you're going.
Yep. That's where I'm going.
Where is everybody going? Do I need to pack a suitcase?
I wanna go!
Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony.
And I was gonna burn it. For her sake. Barp!
If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it.
Order! 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 So that's where the two of you were going.
To the bathroom.
So
either.
by the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle.
Which means...
It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client.
Oh-ho!
Damn, the whole receiver just breaks.
Order! 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright.
We want this girl dead.
I'm sure I've mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break the end of our agreement.
No, it's not.
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
Stabby, stabby.
Wait, please.
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me. I have a matter that I must attend to.
I have someone to end.
No, please, not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
Screaming.
Good nah.
I screamed it.
What in the... Mr. Wright, are you... Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
My body. Shawty just. My bad. Fuck.
You good?
You what?
No, nah.
He died.
Shawty just had a melody in my head. I'm trying to get it out.
Ah, got it.
I didn't understand the witness's outburst just now. Do you think there's a need to hear more testimony? Or is this enough?
Well, we should...
Edgeworth, you can't do this.
Read my
If we
eyes.
keep this up. Oh, yes, you'll.
Hold on, let me put my phone in charger real quick. It'll take like 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying? 5, 4, 3...
You should have had an outburst more like
Ugh.
that.
Me having sex for the first time.
Like that.
The prosecution,
I know these niggas. Shut the fuck up back there.
What has come over everyone? Even you are.
the prosecution rests.
What is going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? Nigga?
Gotcha.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is the most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance.
Oh shit.
If that's the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. Tequila's testimony is accurate.
Accurate.
That would mean that Shelly Tequila's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright,
This is so ass. What's up?
if I end the trial here right now,
Can you not
then
scream?
your client, Matt Ongar, will be declared innocent.
Alright, bitch. You don't have to rub it in.
And in his place, Miss Adrian Andrews will be charged with murder. On my mind.
Miss Andrews. I will be charged with murder. God damn.
The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant Matt Ongar to the stand.
The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. Can't believe it. All this gameplay for what? The outcome now lies in your hands.
Dude, did the old guy finally decide?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
What?
So, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Mr.
The fuck?
Ongar,
What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap, it's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer?
Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life?
You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay?
But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer.
She'll die.
Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is gonna end.
Nice death.
It all hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. If the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Matt Ongard, is innocent.
There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's gonna say what I want, aren't you? Right.
I can't do this, but I have to decide something. Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Matt Ongard, is...
Oh, we get to choose? Okay.
Man, fuck that nigga. He guilty.
What about Maya, though?
She's going to be fine. She's the main character.
Oh, I believe in that anime shit.
That's what I said about Mia.
That's what, yeah, Mia's a main
We didn't have to
character,
make a
too.
decision like that with Mia, alright? We getting rid of this nigga once and for all, on God.
What do you think, Varian? Varian?
Darren,
Tell me y'all couldn't hear me this whole time, bro.
No.
Yes. We couldn't
What were
hear
you
I was
saying?
saying, I was talking the most trash. I was saying he's guilty. We need to put him in an electric chair. I was saying all this stuff and no one heard it. Great. I feel stupid now. He's guilty. Put him in the electric chair. Maya has plot armor. We good.
I was
Faith?
gonna say not guilty, but go ahead and just put guilty, bro.
He is guilty, bro. There's not even a health bar, bro. Like, why are they even trying to act?
Yeah,
they're
there's not
trying
even
to
a
act.
health bar. Like, we haven't got
There
an
wasn't a
instant
health
game
bar
over
when you
without
got an instant game over. I'm just saying.
Okay,
You guys-
but we understood the logic behind it.
These niggas metagaming again.
Alright.
The metagame says,
Bitch ass nigga! I was expecting some
I'm getting an
background
instant
music.
game over, honestly.
I mean, why would he be up here?
We are waiting for
Testify.
your answer, Mr. Wright. Matt Ongard, your client, deserves an answer.
Fucking yell at me, ugly ass. Maya? My bad.
Bruh, my god.
That shit gotta be done, my neighbor. Matt Ongard is bitch made.
Let's go!
Oh,
Save the day.
That's my bitch!
He literally wanted you dead, but okay. Or part, kind of. Mentally.
Yeah, my bitch, yeah.
Phoenix just pretends like he's excited as fuck right now.
Look at what did I tell you? That health bar? It didn't matter. It literally didn't matter.
You
see now, don't you, Mr.
Actually,
Wright?
because it's timing for me to say that.
This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off that scruffy fool.
Did you bring them, the final pieces? Do you have them?
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Von Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect
Alright,
condition.
fuck all that, bruh.
Don't
I do
worry
not
about
care about you
Scorpion.
that much.
He's fine, and his injuries are minor.
Nice for the car crash.
All the items are inside this.
What is that?
What a filthy old coat this is.
Hey, fuck you, pal.
He's watching the child from the hospital bed. He was like, hey!
I apologize for its ugliness, but there is nothing else to wrap the items in.
I fought long and hard this whole goddamn trial. All for what's inside that raggedy ass coat.
Damn, why are they
I'm
just...
sure that inside that coat lies a crucial piece of evidence.
It's gonna be a
That would suck ass if it
half-eaten
didn't.
half-eaten piece of apple.
Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final pieces of evidence.
Your final evidence. This trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict.
Bro.
Does he not get
Fire
paid hourly?
this
Like,
dude.
relax.
Fire him. Kill him, bro. Like, I'm sick and tired of this dude. You just ruin everything.
I do not believe that any evidence presented now would change the outcome of this trial.
Well, nigga, it will. What?
Now you don't want to change your mind out of all times?
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma... He's literally... Never mind.
Just kidding.
I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present the pieces of evidence.
I suppose you are right, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, he only lives
Yes,
with
suck
it.
Edgeworth off more, please.
However, this one obvious rule applies here. If these items do not bring up any new points, they will not be accepted by this court.
Okay.
Now, Miss Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
He must have been quite in a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left these 3 pieces of evidence.
God damn. This nigga garbage. Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around. Like a miracle. The whip. I'm sure of it.
Miracle Whip?
That is all we can hope for.
Get it, because Von Karma brought this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah,
tried
Miracle Whip.
As soon as you said that.
The first item is La Pistola.
Damn, now she's Spanish.
Yes.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this case? Nigga, can it please? I mean, no one got shot.
I'd like more details.
I think we need more details.
Tables?
Yeah. Does this have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case. At least with me.
Oh yeah, she got
Damn.
shot.
She got shot.
That's the
No
pistol that he
shit.
used to shoot you, isn't it?
I forgot about that.
That is what I
Earlier.
believe, yes.
Oh yeah, you did get shot. Lol.
I kept the bullet they removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento.
You're
What?
weird like your dad.
I'm sure it'll be an excellent sample for the test.
So that's the pistol that we used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not gonna help us very much, but
A small
alas.
caliber pistol that is thought to have been fired by the killer at Francisco.
The second piece of evidence is his videotape.
Oh shoot.
This man super lacked. Jesus Christ. But the killer took that from Mungar Mansion. Yeah, let's hear more.
Question. It's Backdoor Sluts XXX9.
The fuck?
That was a South Park joke.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga.
Nigga down bad. If you recited that from memory.
Have you checked the contents of that tape? Round and brown, you feel me?
Unfortunately, there was no time to,
Oh yeah.
but I would speculate that this tape is very important
Why would you say that?
because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it?
Right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. He injured one of the 3. Oh, he injured 3 of the officers at the site.
Damn, this dude a ninja.
But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Surely the killer is no ordinary man.
One of the items retrieved, the killer violently tried to recover it. Contents unknown.
The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
Oh shit. Is that a uniform from the Gatewater Hotel?
Yep. Question for more details.
Yeah.
Dream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There was even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
Oh
There's no
shoot.
doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder. And
Yeah,
hearing this
like-
shit like, fuck.
There's one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
And what is that?
There's a button missing on this uniform.
A button.
It's a very unique button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it'll provide us with an interesting clue.
Worn by the killer on the night of the murder, one of its special buttons is missing.
A tiny button.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought.
Useless.
What is that, Your Honor?
I'm sure we are under normal circumstances. These items from Shelter Declare's hideouts would be very important clues.
Or no, they're
However,
useless.
our question is not who did the killing.
It is who is the client.
Yes, that is correct. And these
Shit.
3 items do not tell us a damn thing. Thank you
Well,
for
where's the
your
hideout
hard
at?
Miss Von Karma. You may step down now.
Get the fuck out.
Wait, Your Honor.
No. You
Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled.
Fuck you.
This court already has all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful. Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
This BBC has all the blood it needs to hand down.
Brett.
What?
Is this the end? I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
Bro, you're
I think
talking
you're
to a
wrong. I
ghost.
think they do exist.
Literally, I'm right here. But okay.
Talking to a nigga who just died the last game. But you have to make that miracle happen. You've come this far, you can't give up now. But no matter how you think about it, it's... Try for my sake, alright? Just think about it for a second.
Yeah, just keep going.
There are 2 ways out of this situation for us. 2. The first. Make Ungard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
What?
Huh? The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If Ungard himself wishes to be convicted, then he'll let his hostage go. That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible. The second way, force the killer to end his contract with Ungard. If the killer were to no longer think of Ungard as his client, then he will let Maya go. Yeah, that's even more impossible. He is a man who values his duty towards his client above all else. That nigga's a killer, dude. You found some shit I'm not gonna fuck about. I know both of them seem like impossible feats at first, but if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle. The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. The pieces he was just shown, he's not accepting them. Phoenix, think things through from the other side. Isn't that what has always worked for us?
The ghost.
The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around? My nigga. Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it? The person who needs the evidence? The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence.
Police.
And that's how we have come to know the truth. But there is one person who has yet to see them all. And that person does not know the truth.
Early.
That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
All right,
What she's
kids.
talking about, but she's spitting that bullshit.
There are no more objections this time, correct? Now then, I will now pronounce my verdict.
Why don't we all respectively sit back and listen, kids?
No.
Shut your bitch ass up, bro. We're gonna kill you.
Young ass nigga, choke you the fuck out.
Already told you, dumb nigga. This court does not need any more bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
Then, you want to show your evidence to that person?
The bailiff.
Yes, Your Honor.
The killer.
Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance.
One chance.
One piece.
Please, show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
What?
No.
That's impossible. To turn the situation around in one try.
One try.
That is all I will permit.
Instant game over time.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I take the fuck out of this shit.
I have to try to remember everything that has happened up to this point. Think, Phoenix. Think. There must be a way to save Maya while taking Unguard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. White, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show the evidence to?
The attorney badge,
Let's look at
obviously.
Let's look at the profile.
Okay, well, what? Hold on, I gotta change. I gotta charge my my speaker real quick. But Pete Game, right? So, what's that lady's name?
Killer?
Mia. Mia said that she. Where the fuck is my charger at? No, whatever. I'll look for it later. Mia said that she was looking for that. We had two options, right? We had to prove, we have to show fucker that other fucker doesn't trust him, and vice versa. All right. Everyone who was in here has seen the evidence. The only person who was in here
The killer.
is the killer itself.
The killer. I've said the killer 5 times.
I'm about to act the
I
fuck
was
up.
waiting for Tables to finish. Darian, do you agree?
We should show the butler.
Also, I didn't have my headphones on.
Okay, so you didn't hear
So
that
you
I
were
said
just
the
talking
killer.
to the void. Got it.
He didn't hear that I said the killer way
I was talking
before
to the folks at home.
Okay.
I
You
see.
acting like you fucking figured, man.
I literally said
You
it
can't
before
roast.
you.
You can't
Now,
roast.
tell this
Alright.
court what one
It's-
piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
Well, we showing
Oh,
the killer.
Now you niggas don't know what to show. Man, go to
Just show
the
show the MAGA. It'll make
Oh,
him.
MAGA.
the videotape. Let's
Why
see
would
that
we
shit,
show him the
bitch.
videotape? He wants
Because
it.
we don't know what's in it. And he wants to recover it. He so violently wanted to see that shit. Man, show that nigga.
It's
what that shit
probably
is.
the what's it called? The recording from his room.
Yeah. Or something. But I just know that nigga was
that he
really
was
trying
using
to get
as-
that shit.
He was using it as insurance.
Oh yeah,
so now,
you're right.
So
he
now
did say that.
that he has that, he's gonna be like, "Oh, you fucking idiot, Maya, you're free to go. Go get some Burger King on your way out."
Some Burger King. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
Never fuck with a real nigga such as myself.
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Don't doubt, nigga.
Bailiff! Please bring in the transition. The transceiver from earlier.
Bet. Looks like I managed to convince him. Let's see what's in this shit. Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to this trial? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show this one piece of evidence?
Yes. One is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
That was most regrettable. However, it was an order from my client. I was told to protect that videotape.
I thought so.
I'm afraid I seem to have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told by my client to not watch it.
See,
So I have absolutely no idea.
I'm gonna
Oh,
body
it's
this
fucked.
nigga. Actually, you are on this tape.
Me?
This is a FaceTime, but I mean, I guess there was a video camera hidden at the scene, crime scene. Your actions were being recorded.
What? Is that true? Mr. Wright? Who was it that planted a camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed the camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
That was Adrian Andrews.
God damn it.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yes.
That was so they could film you.
I had no idea. Mr. Wright,
Oh, this was like a blackmail thing. Okay, I get it. 100%.
why would my client do such a thing?
We're blackmail.
Ooh, nigga.
I would like to know why.
Oh, do we answer it? Fade to black. I did our guard film the crime scene.
We're black.
The reason why he did this is my ticket out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client should secretly film the scene. Oh yeah, here we go, blackmail.
Want to blackmail
Yes.
on you?
Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Can we replace that blowing up sound effect with like that Mario crate busting sound effect?
I have no idea what that sounds like.
Mario great.
The Mario 64 whenever he breaks like those orange boxes.
Like that.
Something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Blue.
It looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. As the kind of person they are, your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise. That is the true nature of your client.
I have one question for the witness.
Yes.
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Why, yes. That's right.
But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case. And then
Murder them.
that client would become my next target.
Oh yeah.
For the honor of the tequila name, even if it takes an eternity, I would follow that person to the ends of the earth to exact my punishment.
And they're gonna both be in jail together and they're gonna kiss.
You mean one of them's gonna die?
I was ready to make an Among Us joke when I faded to red.
Bing, bing, bing.
But alas.
bing,
I see.
bing.
That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
To right.
To right, yes?
My contract with my client is over as of now.
You won the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item.
Don't say anything. Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
And now Mr. On Guard, he's gonna want to be in jail because he wants the protection.
This trial appears to have come to its conclusion.
Maya's gonna come back in the back. Alright.
What was that?
That was a fucking... Was that Judge Judy?
The people are real. The cases are real.
No, they're not.
Blue.
The bitches are bad.
However, actually I am sort of... I don't quite know what just happened there with the client and witness and... Miss Von Karma, where the
Turns out he took the whip. He took
That's
the
her
whip.
food of cock.
She always has you in her sights.
Damn. Even
Now,
in the
I do believe
jury.
it's finally time to hand down a verdict.
You look scared as fuck.
That's good, bro.
Beep,
Hey,
beep.
it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. That's funny as fuck, ain't it? You finally received your acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy, man.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, that man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me. Now then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is this alright with you, Mr. Wright?
Shit. We have finally reached the end of our very long battle. Whether he's convicted or acquitted, I'll give a fuck. It's no shame for him now. Go on, Phoenix. Play whichever way your heart tells you, cook. Right, Chief.
Well, we got our perfect record, guys. We gotta protect that.
Get that nigga going.
Guilty, bruh.
D-man.
Plead not guilty.
Alright, let's rock, paper, scissors for it.
Alright. Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors, shoot. I got paper.
shoot.
I got
rock.
Jesus.
I mean,
Just does that
insane.
anyway.
to be honest, like, since it's pretty much over now, none of your choice didn't matter there. You could pick guilty or not guilty.
Oh, I knew the health bar wasn't there.
Of course. That's
Even
why
though I
you-
am a lawyer, you're still a bitch. And I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate in this place.
You should have chose not guilty and make him fucking suffer.
That's what I was hoping y'all would have did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one
You guys
time.
have no sense of Schadenfreude.
The one time y'all picked the
I
actual
prefer the
option.
electric chair.
And now we lost our perfect record too. Good job, guys.
I mean, Darian
Me,
did say not guilty.
my wonderful self, guilty.
Yeah, because I understand how stories work.
Even if I got an acquittal, the instant you set foot outside the detention center, your life will be in danger.
Now I gotta watch
No
it on
matter
YouTube.
which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore. I mean, once we play the next
No,
game,
guilty, guilty.
Just scratched his face up.
Yeah, that would
As always.
that would have happened anyway. If you chose not guilty, Phoenix just trolls him, and then he just wants to be guilty anyways.
Yeah. As always.
So it didn't matter?
looks like
Or-
we-
Didn't
I
matter.
mean, it would have been cooler if you just did not guilty because irony and shit like that. But
Yeah, that's what I was going for. But these
This
dudes don't
nigga.
watch anime.
Yeah, because that has everything to do with it. Anyways,
As always, it looks like we have uncovered the real truth.
We do real nigga shit around here. Thank you very much.
You mean
I don't
Nintendo
remember you
Wii?
helping out with much in this.
Mr. Edgeworth, how's Matt on guard?
I left Miss Von Karma in charge of his incarceration. I'm sure
Oh, she's
he's
gonna
getting a
peg
full
him.
course meal of whip leather right about now.
Oh yeah,
He's
dominatrix
gonna get lips to
before he
death.
dies.
Then.
Very good. That was a close one, wasn't it, goodness?
Yes. I plan to play my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during the trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the time Edwards really went after her.
Bullied her.
I guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did. Let's see how this goes.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
Ooh, bars.
If you're going to say you would choose death, that is no concern to me.
This witness, how should I put this? Has an illness.
Ooh.
But after
This heat.
that, when I was alone in the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am.
Also, Darren, the reason I just chose guilty like that is because I thought you were trolling again. Because I can't tell because you always do that shit, which is why I tell you to stop doing that.
He was trolling. I don't know why he even backpedaled
I
like
was
that.
not.
because nigga-
I actually was not trolling that time. What the hell?
That's why we
I
said
don't-
rock.
you know what?
That's
I'm gonna
why
vouch
I've
for
told you 3 times to stop doing that, and
This is one of the few times I will actually vouch for Darian. I don't think he was bullshit.
Yeah,
I didn't think he was.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
I said rock,
I
paper,
don't care
scissors.
that much. That nigga's dead. You know, he'll get out of jail, and guess what? That nigga's still gonna be after him. Who cares?
And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen her smile.
Matt Onguard's gonna be like the dude with the Burger King hat just to avoid everything. Go back to jail as soon as possible.
I'm really happy that two you in charge of this case, and not Von Karma. I really don't know how to express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're still going to prison.
No, she's
Woo!
not. You don't go to prison for doing that.
For tampering with a crime scene, no. Well, maybe you do, but probably not as long as like a murder charge.
Probably like for like a few months, yeah.
It looks like we've resolved everything at last. As for myself, there's still a few things I'm confused about. But everyone seems to be in good spirits. And that's good enough for me. That is all. This court is adjourned. Bow.
Bop!
When they brought up the BBC, I thought that we were gonna get some guest appearances from the previous case, but I guess not.
Nah.
Larry Butts.
Not Larry Butts. I'm talking about the circus.
I was thinking
You
I
were
was
great
thinking
out
they
there,
were
Phoenix.
Okay.
Phoenix.
I was thinking they were gonna put Maya in a box, just wrapped up, just for whatever reason.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it? Like, did I do good? Like, can I get a kiss? This is the first time you've not gotten your client off. You got them a guilty verdict this time.
Got him
What?
off. Pause.
You have to look past all of that to what's really important. You know, now realize that there's something more than just getting not guilty, right? Yes, I understand now. God damn, she's damn near. Never mind.
Anyway,
Phoenix, think back a second, alright? Just think here. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final pieces of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make. Man, I'm not trying to look back at this bullshit.
No,
No then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final cum shot on this matter.
Final come.
Can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. Should I side with justice? Or say fuck Maya, rip Bozo? My client, Madame Guard is he guilty or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer spoke to what being a lawyer means to you.
Damn, that's for us to take home.
Yeah, see?
Damn.
Like that's for you to decide.
We chose the right decision.
Right.
Tell my Edgeworth.
I have good news. Maya is now safe in police custody.
Starved to death. Really?
Damn.
Bruh!
You telling us the truth,
Oh,
Mr. Edward?
change back.
Yes, she is quite safe. She is on her way here as we speak in the patrol car.
I didn't get to hug me. I'm sad.
Maya's safe. You really did it, Mr. Nick.
Now she punches. Fuck you. I want me back.
Give me Mia back, damn it.
I don't know why.
I just named myself Mr. Nick will save her. Mr. Nick will save her.
Oh, you did? Never mind. You cool then, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you had trusted me, you know what I'm saying?
Just gapping up Maya. I mean, Pearl.
You very much. Shit. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Sly Cario.
It's fun karma.
About earlier,
Just whips you.
thanks.
You're welcome. There you go.
Bitch!
Why are you still smiling, Mr.
I almost
Phoenix?
moaned in front of Zeke and Phil back there. Don't embarrass me like that.
You lost. You're a perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet you're still happy?
Because at the end of the day,
She's
I
not
was
about
perfect.
winning.
I don't think you ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you?
Don't worry. She may in time. After all, I was like that myself until a year ago.
Yeah, she'll grow up.
Edward?
For my own personal victories and for guilty verdicts.
Flashback time.
I used every dirty trick in the book, and so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I fought him in my usual manner, and I tasted my first defeat. I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then
We kissed.
it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. And I was
No one's
saved
there.
by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, and so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
As well as you should have.
Bro.
A prosecutor ashamed herself of defeat should crawl into a hole and die.
Alright, your
Alright,
turn.
younger sister.
Let's go.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. And it was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense!
We prosecutors use everything we can to attack the defendants. But every time we did so,
I opened
no
my
matter
mouth.
how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then, before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
That's so weird.
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses, the truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold and everything we have, erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy, we claw and scratch for every inch, but we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you.
The truth.
Yes, that's the reason my prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, Wright? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went to hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night.
Ah! Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick?
No, I'm right. He's Edward.
You really let me down. When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with is because I believed in the things you said to me. All those years ago.
Small, right?
And you betrayed your own words. That's why 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that the Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic fool!
Miss Von Karma.
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. A Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect.
You already lost.
Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy.
Worthy, my
You are
boy.
no longer worthy of being a Von Karma.
Since when can 18-year-olds disown people?
And neither am I.
You'd be surprised.
It's over. It's all over.
And then she jumps off a building.
Francisca threw something on the ground just now.
Wait, what did you say, Faith?
Jumps off a building?
She says she jumps off a cliff.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, never mind.
This is an electromagnetic receiver.
The one that belongs to Scruffy?
Isn't that...
Isn't that the thing she
Don't
used
call
to
me
extract the
Scruffy.
sense of gumshoe?
We should do him a favor and break that.
I'll return to this precinct later. There's
Nah, I think
something
he likes
else.
Ah! Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip?
She quit her job?
Payback time.
I'll
Let's go.
never
Get
set
her.
foot in
You
a,
already left.
I'll never set foot in another
We'll find her.
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. I'm sure that's what she's saying by this action.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Von Karma.
You should keep this, right?
Keep the whip? Okay.
Alright.
Nick!
What you niggas want? Where'd you come from?
I came
Glad
from
you're
the
back.
police.
Thought you came from the Quran. I mean, Maya! Oh, shit, man. Oh.
Mystic Maya!
She's back from Mecca.
Oh, look at this happy little family. Husband, wife, child.
Okay. They're good.
She is not an... Oh, Nick, I knew you would come through. You got on guard and convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
See? She told us to do it, too. Oh, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here. I'm telling you.
Multiple times. Whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I would just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost, though Curly.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Yes. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Maya,
Oh, Mr. Hitchworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, looks like you made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Damn, she might give you some sloppy toppy.
Kill yourself.
Alright.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
Yeah, she was
the
starving
fuck?
to death.
You didn't
She's
pick up
starting
Burger
to-
King on the way?
Alright, I think it's time we got out of this depressing place.
Huh? Where are we going?
To Burger King, obviously. I haven't eaten in days.
Grubhub gives you deals.
I'm so hungry, even if you look at a nice juicy burger. You look like a nice juicy burger to me, Nick.
Oh, shit.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least. Come on,
She's
relax.
saying you a
Some request,
snack.
Mr. Edgeworth, please.
Phoenix, if you don't hit that,
If you insist.
Alright, so how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Don't
Yeah.
be silly, Nick.
God damn it. Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got in the way of my gourmet food. So I decided we're going to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast.
Come on, Nick. Food.
okay. I thought they were about
Going
to make a
back
joke
here.
like Gumshoe crashed into
Right, that
the
shit,
Burger King
I'm
or
sure that
something.
made things take way long for you to get something
Oh,
to
there
eat.
you
God damn.
Nigga
Cracked
gone
up his
through
whole
it.
head. Did he get a concussion?
Why are you laughing? Frame one.
This nigga Gumshoe speaking
Prick.
cursive.
I was laughing because I was about to do something messed up.
I've had a feeling.
I have a
No,
question. Did any of you think Gumshoe died in that accident?
No.
I mean, I kind
really.
of wondered if he was gonna be seriously hurt, but
I mean,
just thought of it. I
nigga's
just
speaking
thought of it.
cursive right now, so you know.
Yeah. Hey, pals.
Don't do that.
Gumshoe, are you, hey there.
hey
You alright?
there.
Hey there, buddy. Here, champ. How's it going?
Oh my God.
So we're just typing.
Y'all not. Please.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, but I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would hit a telephone pole of all things.
Really?
The telephone pole. And it wasn't a red light that got him.
Or another person? Oh God!
God did it again, city boy.
Came out of
I
nowhere.
feel like my dear old heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking. Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of The Steel Samurai. Thanks. Now looky here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor, don't you reckon you bully Mr. Wright too hard? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Where's old bag? Where were you?
Oh, come on now. Everyone gather around. You know the dealio. Y'all gonna get your picture taken by this genuine professional dick-shaped camera.
Okay.
Looks like a lot brought herself a new camera.
That looks like the same camera.
Well, pal, at least we can put this
Looks
messy
new.
case behind us now. Come on, tonight's all about eating, so let's go chow down, pal.
I bet you would know. Amen to that, pal. Amen.
Oh, you believe in God?
She's the spirit medium.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Huh? Me? You really think so?
Yeah.
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Well, you know, it's... Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout. Oh, sure, it took 4 things in total, sir.
What? Where?
Yeah, I'm sure I put one of them items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item.
Good thing we didn't need
Oh,
it.
come on, y'all, it's over. But who I tell you, you really are something else. Between getting accused of murder and getting kidnapped, god damn, do something normal, nigga. Never, no moment with you, huh?
Just trying to
Spirit
change the
medium.
subject. It's evidence that Lotta was the real mastermind and we have another case.
You think?
Facts. Why does she look so happy about that? Fuck, who says that and smiles?
But being shut away for 2 whole days. Aren't you scared? Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless. So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So, where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I wanna see it. I wanna see it and stick my picture.
It's just a fan stare.
You know, I don't know where it went. Kinda too busy dying.
Damn pain.
Aw, it's too bad. Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway, just a stupid picture.
But it sure is nice finally seeing them both smiling again.
It was nothing. It was just a full-on recreation of the Mona Lisa frame, like pixel by pixel.
Isn't that the killer
Mhm.
goal?
What is it, Edgeworth?
This thing is picking up something up. What the fuck?
It's Von Karma. Oh shit.
No, no. Thanks to her, I had the most awful experience of my life, sir.
Gumshoe just starts having a panic attack, but he doesn't know why.
Starts having a PTSD flashback. I can't believe she stuck a tracking device on me.
That's odd. Even though you're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be in a different location.
Oh, the tracking device must be off.
Oh, it's probably busted or something, sir.
Maybe she put it on herself.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's about time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
You've eaten way too much, fat ass.
You didn't eat
Bro,
anything
she
for
was
2 days.
starved.
I've had fun tonight. Now, if you excuse me,
Hold up. Bring that
What?
ass here, boy.
okay, that was a little gay, right? Come on now.
See me
Have
in
you
my
not
room.
seen these seat? Oh, okay. I just want to say thanks. You really saved me out there.
That's gay.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right?
Feel like words alone aren't enough
They
here.
both just grab each other's ass.
I wonder if
Look
there's
at each
anything
other.
I can give him to express how I
Slap.
feel.
What should we give him?
The
Grope his
badge?
ass.
You
Grope
should give
his
him the
ass.
badge.
Grope his ass.
Grope his... Can't give him that.
We can give him anything. I think we should give him the attorney's badge. It's time for Edgeworth to
Yeah.
become on our team.
Exactly.
Our team.
No, that's not right.
Go to the left.
Bitch ass nigga.
Then
Give him the bear. Give him the bear.
give him
The gun.
No.
No matter
Give
what
him
he
the
did.
good. Give him the whip. I'm pretty sure he'll love
Just
it.
give him the tomato juice, bro. I know he's thirsty as a bitch.
What's this?
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job.
Man, that food looked pretty good.
I didn't even see what you gave him.
It was the whip.
The whip. Yeah, I
Oh.
said whip. Oh. It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has what, Mr. Nick? Hey, Mr. Maya!
I think I got a
Hmm?
red rocket
Yes,
on the
Prune?
table.
I
Bro, I
guess you
saw
two
someone-
can go back to being lovey-dovey, right? Not in front of me, though. You and Mr. Nick, I mean.
Saw a TikTok with someone like sucking up shrimps. I'll show y'all. Hold on, let me find
If
it.
you put it out already, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway. So who's paying for this lovely dinner party?
You.
Nose goes not it.
Shoddy nod.
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Bruh. Oh, she deleted it? Never mind. The video for sucking up the shrimp is no more, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal.
Damn, whore.
Sorry, kind of already put your name on the bill.
Oh, fucking imagine. Yeah, I got me a situation just like that myself.
You're poor.
There's this
too?
camera shop in this hotel, see? And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It better be by any over, $3,000. Huh? Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all.
Bruh,
What the fuck?
3,000?
You got me.
Hell
I
didn't
Oh.
I didn't
Get me
Yeah,
out of
man.
this damn hotel, please. They are fucking robbing the shit.
He's
out of me.
about to use his attorney skills to sue for the first time.
Mr. the Killer, I'm gonna need to.
Him up. He's like,
Why
you
do
know,
I
I'm gonna have
feel
to
like
take you up
screaming?
on that offer.
Oh, you don't need to hold back now, you.
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
It's gonna be the first time I hear the real you.
Nick!
He's gonna say, please.
To go on, it's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
You fucking...
Alright then. If you say so.
Please give me some water. Like, please, sir.
Alright.
I just want water.
Damn,
It
so,
appears it's time to go back to mining.
Killer is on the loose.
Mining
Shelly the
the
Killer is on the loose. So, we gotta handle that.
You really came through for me, Nick.
Oh,
I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on edge lately.
Ooh.
I mean, I've
Niggas
escaped death
mining.
3 times
That was an
now.
accident.
Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. I'm
I
good
like
at
to
escaping.
point out that not only did you guys do a perfect run of that trial, you guys escaped the bad ending.
Yep,
There was a bad ending?
Yes.
there was a bad ending. Actually, me and Sly had a bet about it.
I'm
No,
so
wait.
happy you saved Mystic Mine, and I'm so happy for the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel's a popular place for honeymooners. So I sort of made reservations for the 2 of you just in case.
Hey, lads,
My
go.
nigga.
Pearl is the ultimate wingman. Let's go. I'm getting late.
Yeah, she can summon Mamma Mia whenever she leaves.
Oh, she's the wingman for that reason too. I can get some from Mia too. Cut that out of the video.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I heard he said things like, letting that one go is a bad for all society. I knew it.
Bruh.
Crashing headlong into everything is the only way to live, pal.
They said we can't let him go or he's gonna ruin society.
What you mining for this time, Tables? I heard you just got some
Blue.
redstone.
Blue.
Well, it's Bride.
Oh fuck, that's me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
To retire.
I'm going to be a waitress from now on, and bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurant, sir. I hope you stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
I have not voiced her in a minute.
I'm on a search for a platinum now.
Platinum.
Oh,
A platinum album.
Nope. Copper.
Oh god, hottie.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient? I'm Director Hottie. Recently, that girl, I haven't seen her around.
oh yeah, you're gonna be upset.
But I remember, even if I laid so much out, she would go crack. It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. I'm hard.
Shout out to Tadaki Yamamoto. Look at
Oh,
this nigga.
snacks.
It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination and let the world know we are serious. I plan to make a new family. I don't know what he just
There
said.
we
He
go.
said he's gonna take a flight to Zimbabwe.
Do you think there are castles made of cake and bunnies who can talk?
She's still innocent, bruh.
Zimbabwe is a third world country.
You used to call me on my Discord.
Bruh.
What the heck is that?
Yeah.
Why would Max just say
I'm
that?
ready. I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm going to be more contemporary with my humor. Mo curls represent.
Man's finna.
You
We
Gonna
got
show-
our new act all worked out. Prepare for that bing 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 boing. Say something, will you? You're supposed to start this off. Go on with it.
And Acro's still in jail.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I still feel bad for that nigga. He's gone through a lot.
Is Bat okay? At least.
Bat's still comatose,
Old
I
bag.
think.
Oh, it's old bag.
What's this? Trap? It's just ordinary razor. I can't believe this. Really? How long do they plan on making me do this? But it's Edgy Poo's idea, so that means it must have a deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? It was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. Call me Queen Lendy. Among us, sus, imposter, sus.
It's like her brain gets taken over every time she puts the helmet on.
Special thanks. We like to pray. Oh shit.
I appreciate everything you, Mr. Edgeworth, did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone. I'm only gonna be in jail for
Karma
like
actually-
2 months to 3 months.
Actually, is on our side. She's like,
Look,
crazy.
she's making a genuine attempt to turn her life around this time.
she's like,
Oh, the
us
killer.
crazy girls need
It
to.
has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you would like to request my services, be sure to visit my homepage. May we both be blessed with longevity.
Alright, bye, killer.
Von Karma was like, us
Ooh, I
crazy
got a lot of
girls need to
things there.
stay together.
Ooh.
I would have to say, the killer would have to be one of my best performances on par with the judge.
Yeah.
I think my best performance was Mad on Guard.
My best performance was
Francesca.
Where are you going, Francisco?
How did you know I was here?
Running away from the
With
camera.
this? I heard you were planting things on a certain person. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
That's just like you. I only put it in there because I was always wearing it. This filthy drab coat of his. I don't know how it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that.
he be sniffing this
Like
shit.
him.
Oh, that's
Love
right.
him.
Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout, I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
4 things.
It seems he put the last one in his coat pocket.
You put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are you going to do now?
That's none of your business.
Germany!
Are you running away?
Shut up! You don't understand a thing.
Literally
You
going to
can't possibly understand what it means to be Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Man, go to Germany, nigga.
Francisco?
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure? No such thing as an option for me. My father was a genius. There is no doubt about that, but me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But
Facts.
I had to be the one. I had to.
You may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
Not to mention you're also not a murderer like your father,
That's
No,
true.
I'm not.
hopefully.
Not anymore. I've even thrown my whip away.
How am I
Speaking of
supposed to whip
that,
people out?
Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always
My bad.
You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you.
Damn. Is that okay?
And then, finally, my chance to take revenge on you has arrived.
Your obsession with revenge.
Look at me go, man.
If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you.
But you hit. You got L's.
That was supposed to be my revenge.
Sorry, you're dealing with the shonen protagonist.
I see.
My hairline is so ass.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You're going to use her during the trial, right?
Yeah, man.
But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics, isn't that right? Today, you chased after me after I'd left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intention of stopping. If you say you're going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisca von Karma.
Oh, she can cry?
I am Francisca von Karma. Don't think I'm going to walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you had better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
Rip Bozo.
Fuck your homie, he dead. Fuck your homie, he dead. Fuck your homie, he dead.
Edit the never mind, that's too easy.
Easy.
Oh damn, I thought her plane blew up.
Right.
I was like, what is it? Oh no, those are the stars that usually happens whenever like an anime is about to blow something up.
This good fourth piece.
Then Omni-Man flies out of nowhere and starts wrecking shit up.
Oh hell no.
Bruh. I don't know why I
Omni-Man's
just
like,
got
"Where's
like
the other
romantic
one?"
vibes for no reason. Like
Omni-Man just slams Invincible.
Oh,
like
that
the
was the
left
fourth
wing.
thing. Nick. What?
That was
Oh, so
Maya's.
she kept it.
That was Maya's drawing.
Uh
And she kept it. Because she has the code.